and welcome back to RMU Tonight. With me, I have a treat. I have a side host, and his name is Cameron Macariola, and he's over here, and he's going to be chatting with me about some stuff this evening.
People call me Macaroni, so it's okay.
Macaroni.
Macaroni.
Because I'm really struggling with that last name, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, let's hit it and quit it. Get right into this. On Sunday, it was announced that due to the pandemic and rising cases in the Toronto and Ottawa area, a no-contact edict, that is the toughest word I've ever said in my life.
I think that's harder than anything I've ever said in my life.
Yeah,
I've never seen that
harder than
word.
your last name, let me tell you. Might be instituted in the OHL. The Ontario Hockey League, dominant top junior prospect league for up-and-coming hockey players to reach the NHL. Discussing whether no contract would have to be initiated due to COVID regulations and rising cases in the Ontario area. In other news, the AHL and the NHL have partnered with the CDC in Bauer to require all new hockey sticks be equipped with a temperature checker and a bottle of hand sanitizer, so none of those sweaty hockey boys can get even more dirty. Cameron, don't you play hockey?
Yes, I am. I do.
You just got 10 times cuter to me, let me tell you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, speaking of health hazards waiting to happen, a Pennsylvania man receives his high school diploma right before his 100th birthday. Albert Montello was ecstatic when he received his diploma from the Rose Tree Media School District. He left high school in 1938, oh boy do I remember that year, to help his family, and then he enlisted in the Navy and served in World War II. Which brings us some very sad news. Albert was so excited that he achieved his lifelong goal of getting his diploma, he celebrated like any high schooler would and drank an excessive amount of cheap liquor, got a DUI, and threw up on the arresting officer's shoe. A true high school experience. Do you have anything like that happen to you?
No, I didn't have friends in high school. It's okay.
Oh. I got suspended, but I can't tell you why.
I got sent to the principal's office, but I can't tell you why.
Oh. You kind of sound like my type more and more yeah, I want to know why, to be honest.
I was doing something undisclosed in the cafeteria. Not that bad.
That sounds so weird.
It does, but if I could say it on TV.
Are you allowed to be within 100 feet of a school? No comment?
I don't know.
Well, this next guy had to kick the bucket, but Albert gets to receive his high school diploma. I don't even understand anymore. Yep, everyone, last Tuesday, the beloved and famed guitarist for Van Halen has died of cancer. Eddie Van Halen, the Dutch-born rock god, was laid to rest last week due to his grueling 5-year battle with throat cancer. Rock fans all around are saddened that the eruption guitar solo maestro has ceased his screeches and pinch harmonics. RMU Tonight performed a seance to call the ghost of Eddie, and he revealed to us that he and the Virgin Mary are in fact dating now. Her son, Jesus, had commented, "I'm not calling him dad, even if there's a fire." You know, I had a dad.
Yeah,
you know, it's kind of up in the air at the moment.
So, okay.
Yeah, he texts me sometimes. I'm not sure whether to answer them or not, so my mom tells me not to.
I should be expecting a text from my dad tomorrow, as my birthday's tomorrow. So.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
My birthday was September 10th. Asked me if I got a text.
Did you get a text?
No, I didn't. It's okay, you know, honestly, moving on. Speaking of another woman Eddie might say has drop-dead legs, yesterday marked the season premiere of The Bachelorette with Claire Crawley. After last season's Bachelor turmoil between pilot Pete Madison and Hannah Ann, there was for sure to be some drama and unexpected chaos from the season. Over 10 men living together and fighting to win one woman's heart sounds like a dream for me. But I think the last time that happened was World War II when that started, but don't quote me on that. I'm not too sure.
You know, as a freshman, I was really excited to see the hype of The Bachelorette. Like,
yeah?
I saw in high school all the people watching The Bachelor and all the watch parties, so.
Oh, yeah, we're not allowed to have fraternity houses, though, so I think that's out of the picture. You know. Well, speaking of bombs being dropped, Alaskan Mayor Ethan Berkowitz might just have to resign because a nude photo of him happened to surface on the internet. He was having an inappropriate internet conversation with a local TV reporter. He just happened to send her a very revealing picture. that, just like him, was not aged well. When asked why, he sent the infamous pic to her. He and I, quote, wanted to show her what I was all about.
Yeah, he's following that handbook, 101 to losing your job.
Yeah, or getting sent to the principal's office?
No, not
No?
quite.
Oh, okay, I thought I'd try anyways.
That's sent to jail, not the principal's office.
All right, well, we are going to be right back. We have a special treat for you with a wing kind of contest, kind of eating challenge, some spicy stuff up ahead. Coming right back.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made her college years happen. Wacha. Opening that education savings account when she was little. Spearheading a campus tour. And another, and another, and another, and another. Bam! Deciphering financial aid. She was like, what? But now she's like, you aced planning for college. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Jason, let's go see your room.
That's not right. How was it? Is it good?
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes now. Could spend a lifetime trying to figure it out. I'm going through changes, through all of the strangeness. I'm going through changes now.
Welcome back to RMU Tonight. My name is Nick Hedrick. You might remember me from the notorious drinking game where we drink drinks from the cap, not those kinds of drinks. Anyway, I'm here with two stallions. Colby, that's Colby. That's Cameron. You probably just saw him. And if you didn't, he's here now. Here you go.
Hello?
We have some wings from Big Shot Bob's, not sponsored, not a sponsored video.
My money.
These are, what are they called? You bought them.
I went into the store and I said, can I get the hottest sauce you guys have?
And there you go. There we go. There is the wings. So these stallions will eat 3 each. That's the goal. We're gonna check in with them throughout the program. So Cam, why don't you take one?
Oh, I gotta see which one I want. I'm gonna go with this.
And
this guy.
Colby?
This is...
It makes my finger hot.
Don't both eat them at once. I want Colby to take the first bite, and I want to know what we're working with. I want your reaction
Share
before
some napkins.
All right.
Some napkins. There you go. Really
Oh,
sink
he's
those
going right
chompers in there. How is it? Oh man.
This is the spiciest thing I've ever eaten.
Need a wipe?
You know, the milk helps.
Need a wipe?
I'll live.
Okay, should I just?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll hop into it.
It's burning my nose.
Don't take. Oh, he just took a second bite.
I'm crying already.
I'm going right into it.
You're having. He looks like a savage.
Woo! Woo!
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
You know, it's
Fine. Your
It's
buddy's
good.
dying over here. What did your taste buds tell you right when you bit into that?
You know, it's good, and then 5 seconds later, it's just like pain.
Okay.
And now I'm tearing up.
And Cam, what do you have to say?
Ooh. Okay, now it's burning.
Well, as we know, the burn will set in the longer they wait, so we're
Wait,
going to
what?
check back with these guys in a few minutes to see what they're up to on wings number 2 and the aftertaste sets in for a bit. Kestra, take it away.
Well, we will be right back with you after this lovely, a little moose in my life. Who doesn't need a little moose in their life? I know I do, but I'm Canadian.
If there were a creature there on RMU-TV, It'd have to be a forest beast that could tell us what he sees. Well, a deer is just too meek, and a bear's too much for me. A rabbit's just too small, and a raccoon would take it all. So by now I bet you're wondering, kids, I'd say the only answer is, if an animal became a man, if I had to make a plan, I'd say I need a little moose in my life.
Hello everybody, my name is Moose, and welcome to A Little Bit of Moose in My Life. Now, as this time of year is rolling around, fly fishermen like myself are thinking of one thing: steelhead runs. We'll go off with 3 major types of water you're going to find yourself on the stream and how you're going to tackle that body of water. We'll start off with your average fast water ripple where trout will be feeding day in, day out. Trout will be sitting in the current that's moving this direction, hiding behind obstructions, waiting for food. Now this time of year, these are big running fish. They have a long journey to go. They're going to be way too lazy to come up and grab your hook. That's going to be maybe in this line here. They're not going to come up and grab your fly that's only up here. The biggest struggle for fly fishermen this time of year is getting this fly down into what we call the feeding zone. About mouth level, maybe about head level with the fish. Because they're not going to come up to that hook all the way up there and come back down. This cold water, huge waste of energy. You need to make sure that hook's getting down. You can use split shots, or what a common thing to do is called a double nymph rig. You'll fish with a larger, heavier nymph on the bottom of your line, about 6 to 8 inches up. Another common nymph for steelhead, we'll say it's just a little, it's a little egg fly, something to catch their eye. And after that, that's how you're going to tackle your fast water. The next encountering water you're going to have is deep pools. Now, finding these deep pools can be fairly easy because you'll notice that there's not going to be a lot of ripples on the surface. It's going to be low and slow water. Now, with these fish, in the big deep pools, they're going to be in the back of the pool. They're not going to be towards the front of the pool. So when you go, you find yourself a pool, you're going to start casting upstream and let your cast slowly keep moving downstream so you find those fish in the back of the pools. And when you find them, they're going to be in a group. They're all going to be hanging together, feeding, trying to see who's going to find food first. Now, the big thing with the deep pool is that you need to be very precise with your presentation. They have plenty of time to look at your fly, analyze it, check for a normal float, a normal swim. So when it comes to this, you need a nice thin line and a nice small natural looking fly. You don't need any big eggs, worms, or minnows, just small natural patterns for these fish. And finally, as we know, the November rain is coming in. That's going to lead to high, cloudy, murky water. Now, as you might not believe, this is your biggest advantage as a fly fisherman this time of year. These seasoned veteran fish know that when the water's high and cloudy, that bait fish like minnows, little tiny fish, are going to be disoriented. They're getting washed all around, and they can't fight that current, so they're getting swept downstream, and they can't see where they're swimming. These fish are waiting on the bottom to come up and just attack these fish. They're going to be very predatorial in cloudy water. This is when you're going to use your larger, more colorful patterns, your zonkers, your creek chub-like minnows, your big worms, even maybe a large group of colorful eggs will get their attention. But this is where you're going to do your most aggressive fishing, is cloudy water right after a good rain movement. Now those are your big 3 you're going to come across, but the water is always changing, so just take it day by day and enjoy yourself on the water this fall, everybody. This has been A Little Moose in Your Life.
Ooh.
And welcome back to the Wing Off. Sorry for that difficulty there. We all needed a little moose in our life. Unfortunately, got cut short. But anyway, something else that's short is these 2 guys of their breath. I mean, guys, tell me a little bit about what you felt these last couple minutes.
It's just pain at this point, The milk's helping, but the talking really is not. I'm gonna.
Well,
drink
then
more
let's keep talking. Why don't we walk ourselves through the 3 stages of suffering that you've been through?
Yeah.
I mean, Cam's struggling a bit, but you look like you just your wife left you at your own wedding or something. You are balling over here. What happened?
So when I first bit into it, it tasted.
You just spit all over the place
I did.
too. That's.
I first bit into it. It tasted really good. No, I don't want another. Thank you though. And it tasted really good, and then pain, and then we cut to commercial. There were tears in my eyes. I was drinking milk, and then
Yeah, that's when I
can't
started
really
crying.
think at this point.
They both cried during the break.
Yeah.
They brought in some extra paper towels / napkins, whatever you prefer to call them. I mean, guys, we're coming back to you later in the show, too. I mean, you're really not, for the fans at home.
Yeah, I'll eat more.
For the fans at home? Okay, you're taking a break
Nick,
for
do you
now.
want to just take a little dip and
Not yet.
Not yet?
I want to get your experience from all this. I mean, you're not as bad as Colby. Like I said, Colby's in a bad way. You were munching right through it. You couldn't be stopped. I mean, what are you feeling right now?
My lips are hot. They're just hot. That's all I can describe it.
You said air hurts. Can you walk me through with that comment, man?
Every breath I took, I felt pain on my lips and in my breath, and it hurted.
Now, it hurted. It hurted.
You should try some.
Please, I am not going to do that. That was a little too seductive for my taste. Anyway, as a habanero pepper survivor, I accidentally ate a habanero pepper. I like to compare what I went through to what you two are going through. But really, would you wish what you're feeling now on your worst enemy?
I'm just distracted.
He couldn't even comprehend my question.
I'm just distracted by the fact that you said habanero.
How am I supposed to say it?
Habanero?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter?
I'm not Italian. It doesn't matter. You two keep looking at me like I'm going to help you. I want to know, the fans at home, I want to know what you're feeling.
Okay, I'll look into this camera.
So
I
while
will not
you're
wish this on
recuperating
my
right
worst
now,
enemy.
this guy's going in again.
Why? What do you?
I'll finish the wing. You didn't finish your
What
wing.
are you talking about? There's no
There's
meat
still,
here.
then eat a new
There's
one.
meat on there.
I'm supposed to eat a new one here?
Eat a new one.
We'll
finish
eat
off.
a new one later.
I'll finish it off.
We'll try and scarf him down as fast as
You're going to
possible.
scarf him down.
Wait, I did not agree to that.
Now we said beforehand you were going to eat 3 wings
You're gonna
each.
do it. You're gonna do it.
Now, Colby, if you don't eat all 3 wings, what's your mom going to think? What's your dad going to think? What are your brothers and sisters going to think of you when they turn on their television and they see Colby eating 1 wing? And I think Cam's going to eat all 3.
Fine, I'll
You're
eat all
doing
3.
2.
But
Do you give in to peer
I bought
pressure that
6,
eats
man.
all the
I bought
time?
6 wings.
Well, no, because I'm on this show and I feel bad. I'll eat the wings.
Okay.
That just made me feel bad. They just broke this journalist's heart.
Well, I think we need to head to break. I'm suffering a little bit after going back in there. So, once you come back, we'll see where we're at.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
What are you doing in there?
What's that?
I wouldn't do that. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
How prepared is your family if a hurricane shows up at your doorstep, or a flood, or a blizzard? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan now. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
Let's go.
you'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes.
Make a plan today.
And welcome back to RMU Tonight. These two desperados are still going at it. You're ready for wing number 2. I don't think we're going to make it to the 3rd one.
I don't think I can do 3. Let's just YOLO.
I say go right after it. Go right after it. Let's see what happens after a second one.
It's all over my lip. It's going to hurt.
You look fine. Don't worry.
There's so much sauce. There's so much
He's
sauce
getting lost
on this.
in the sauce.
Look at the sauce.
Wow. Oh, there, you missed a big chunk of meat. There's not even sauce on that. No, you just turned it the wrong way. Ooh, their hands are so red, it looks like they just committed a murder or something. This is ridiculous.
That's why I got sent to the principal's office.
Oh, man, a
We finally
callback.
figured it
A
out.
callback. So, guys.
Oh, dude. You look like the Joker, bro.
I was going to say that
Society,
earlier.
man.
The stains look like the Joker. I mean, now you've had the second one. Is it really bad now?
No.
Or are you used to it? You immune?
I'm used to it now.
You're immune. Overall, how do you rate the wings? Really quick. Give me
They're
a number.
good. They're really
I'm
good.
going to give it 10.
A
10 out of 10.
What are you? Give me a
10
number
out of
quick.
10.
10 out of 10? That sounds good. We hope this was a 10 out of 10 segment in your eyes. Let's throw it over to another 10 out of 10. Kestra, what do you got for us?
That was the nicest thing anyone has ever said about me. Well, anyways, that is a pretty stressful segment, but I got some weekly thoughts from Jack.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Jack's Weekly Thought. As always, I'm dressed in my usual scumbag attire and I'm here to yell at you about something you probably don't care about, but I do. Well, actually, I really don't care about it at all, frankly. It actually angers me that people actually care this much about what I'm about to talk about, which is Columbus Day. Or as I like to call it, just another Monday. If you want to call it Indigenous Peoples Day or you want to call it Columbus Day, that's fine. But the other thing that I don't get is that why are you fighting so hard to celebrate a man that was a mass murderer, a genocidal maniac, as some would say, someone who enslaved entire races of people to the point where those races don't exist anymore? What is the whole appeal of saying that he is part of Italian culture? Every explorer from the time was of Italian descent, mainly because they had experience sailing in the Mediterranean. They had the most experience out of everyone in Europe looking to go west. The thing I don't get about it is saying that Christopher Columbus is part of Italian heritage is the same as saying ragu is your favorite pasta sauce. It doesn't make any sense. If you believe that Columbus was one, smart, and a good person, you still probably believe in Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. You want to know something about Columbus? Until he died, he wouldn't accept that he didn't find India. On his deathbed, he still refused to say that he did not find India. He said, no, I found India, and those people are Indians. I'm great. No, and you know what? He went 3 times, too. He couldn't figure it out. The point I'm trying to make, to put it in light terms, okay, because heavy terms have too many calories. My doctor says it's bad for my cholesterol. To put it in light terms, the defense of Christopher Columbus makes absolutely no sense, at least in this day and age. Why do you care? There are so many better things from Italy that you can champion. Like Franco Harris. He was great. Franco's Italian army. Do you remember? Yeah, I bet you don't. But you remember Columbus. That's all I've got, and I swear, if this is a debate in the next year again, then I lose all faith, all hope in the people fighting for either side, because it's a stupid argument.
Well, as a Canadian and not having that history lesson until I came over here, I can honestly say I feel some type of way right now. I think I need to reassess my history textbook, rip a few pages out. But anyways, we're going to go to commercial, and then we'll be right back.
Chance high five. All right.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother and... I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here.
He's here. Wait. What?
I can't drive.
Why?
My.
Oh.
Stem is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get.
And we're back from commercials, and we're gonna hop right into this skit called That's So 50 Show. That's 50 Show. I'm excited to see what's in store, so we'll head right into it. That's 50 Show, not That's a Raven. That's.
Interesting. It's weird that she would do that. Ah, Walter. I wasn't expecting you until after dinner.
Well, I found myself running some errands in the area, and I thought I'd come join my good friend.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. Cactus Jack sent me, guys! What in the world was that?
That was Prosper Parker's boy. Always was a troubled one. I heard he was smoking reefer behind the schoolyard last week.
The reefer? Why, last I indulged in that, I had a platoon of Germans firing at me.
Have you ever heard of knocking?
Have you ever heard of open door policy?
Mate, you guys ever hear of Fortnite?
I've never seen him do that.
You better watch it, boy. Don't make me get the belt.
That sounds very, very serious.
Ah, Martha, where were you? Dinner should have been ready hours ago.
I was at the grocery store. I applied to be a cashier.
Oh, Norman, I told you that you struck it rich with her. What a comedian.
I wasn't joking.
And she stays committed!
Oh, that is a good one. That is a good one.
Women with jobs.
So you boys here, we're going to Kings Mountain this weekend.
Ooh.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sounds nice.
can't wait to get my hiking boots on.
Huh, sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
Mountains. The only mountain I know is Mountain Dew.
Ew.
Ew. I've never heard of that mountain.
That is enough! You must answer to my leather now!
Oh, he's serious. That boy, he ain't right. Maybe one day he'll be on the right track.
Yeah, and maybe one day we'll have colored televisions.
Here, here.
Ah!
And welcome back. Now, Cameron is back from his lovely wing eating situation, and honestly, I have to say, your lips look pretty good right now. They're looking extra red.
I am in absolute pain. My stomach. Look at my lips. Oh.
What color lipstick is that? You steal it out of my backpack?
Should I be a lip model?
I absolutely think so.
Oh.
Now, I want to get back into this whole cafeteria situation. You said you murdered someone in your cafeteria?
Maybe.
It's not It's not how it goes? Well, anyways, that's the end of the show for today. We will be back next time with more amazing situations in store. So we'll see you in 2 weeks.